Hi friends, welcome to my Low D whistle journey. I just received my brand new Howard Low D whistle. I got it in black. I purchased it straight from Howard's website. I wanted the experience of buying it from Howard. If I buy another whistle, which I think I will, I'll buy it probably from the folks at bigwhistle.com. Check them out as well. Howard did a really good job with the sales process. They let me know as soon as the order was completed. They told me how long to expect the shipment to take, but you see, I only paid for, I did the free shipping. I didn't pay for expedited shipping because I was interested to see how long it would take. I ordered the whistle, 15 days ago. Calendar days, that is. So you take a couple out for weekends. And they said I should expect the whistle to take between 7 and 21 days to come from Sheffield, England, to here to East Tennessee. And this is under 21, so exceeded expectations. I think next time if I were to do this, I'd pay for expedited shipping. Something coming from overseas to the U.S. They didn't give me a tracking number. I kind of wish they did. But again, I didn't pay for expedited shipping, and so I kind of knew what was happening. To decide what whistle to get for myself, I had a hard time. My wife and I just returned from a couple of amazing weeks in Ireland. Spent a lot of time in the evening in pubs listening to people play, and it reignited my love of some of the Irish music. I have a Susato High D whistle, but I've never really played it. I'm sad to say. I wanted a whistle that was tunable, and I wanted one that the reviewers liked. I wanted one that had a traditional tone, that was responsive, had the standard low D hole pattern, and was in my budget. That's huge. I may, again, depending upon how well I learn, do some reviews myself. But what I wanted to do today was to unpack this Low D whistle with you just to see how Howard handled their shipping. I am so excited. A little confession here. I have played one note on a Low D whistle, and I have not played all that many notes on my Susato High D. Now, I did grow up as a woodwind player. I played clarinet, saxophone, recorder, so I don't feel like this is going to be unusual. I'm in love with the instrument, but I'm going to be learning, and part of my learning journey is to invite you along. So, let's unpack this thing to see how Howard did with the shipping. So, bear with me. I think I know how to unpack it. So it is, if you could tell, I've taken a couple of pictures, but it is taped. It looks like a really nice cardboard tube with a plastic insert here at the end. I don't want to bang it around, but I can feel the contents sliding up and down. This tape, I'm assuming I could just slice along the tape. Oh, that is nicely done. And now, how easy will it be? I'm going to pry that up. Oh, that's great. Okay. It's open. Ooh, a lot of packing cardboard. Oh, that's fun. Oh, yes. I knew from the reviews that they would send some tape to use around the end to seal the mouthpiece onto the whistle. We'll talk about that. I may even later show you how it plays with and without it, because you want the tape to ensure you don't get air escaping. All right, packing stuff out. Oh, I'm excited. So, it slides out of the tube. Yep, that's all that's in the tube. A very pretty, if you could see that, the Howard logo on the case. That's a nice travel case. I had seen from some of the reviews that they say it was a nice case, but I had not seen it. It's a little, some dot, like some little raised pieces here, and that's smooth, and that way, a little indent here, so that this larger case kind of engages with the smaller side. I'm afraid to hurt it. So, taking it out of the case, here it is. I'm excited. So, there are a number of other whistles I might have chosen. But again, I needed one in my budget. But I'm also a fan of not buying a cheap instrument. If you want to learn to play an instrument, buy at least a mid-range one if you have any sense that you're going to play the thing moving forward. If you think you're just going to buy it to sit on the shelf, buy a throwaway. But if you want to buy it to play, don't buy a cheap instrument. Here it is. Nice sleeve that it fits in. All right, here it is. Oh. So I got the whistle in black. One of the things I was wondering, I had read on the reviews that it had the minor incremental tuning marks here. And I didn't know if that was only on the higher end Howards or on all the Howards. And this is not one of the more expensive ones, and it's on here as well. I'm very happy about that. Oh, I don't know if I'll be playing in a session anytime soon, but I would like to play maybe at church or something and tune it up. The black low D whistle is not so different from the other whistles. I believe that the main difference is the mouthpiece. I got the classic balanced mouthpiece. You could choose some of the others, but listen to reviews, and I'll probably point you to some reviews a little later, as well as some other stuff I find. But this is just pretty, and I'm interested in the fingering. I'm a saxophone player, so I've never played something where the keys weren't just right next to each other. I'm not going to play a note now, because I'm going to wait until we do that together on the next video. Until next time, this is Scott Shade. I've got my brand new Howard whistle, and I'd like you to join me on the journey of learning how to play. Until then, see you later.